Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Today we are taking on Dare to Defy Nyx Stage 2. And then this is where we just start getting some interesting mixes of characters in, right? So kind of the strat I'm doing is I'm trying to find like a main DPS that I think can carry the damage for whatever the stage is. Making sure I can maybe meet whatever force requirements I need to meet. Now in this stage, if they get to their force, this behemoth, I think, pretty much just one-shots you. So I'm like, I just need to set up a team where I can get to force and have a damage dealer strong enough that I know that they're just not going to get a force afterwards. So I decided to grab Luna Freya here as like my force charging support character. Enna Kros is my main DPS here. And Neon is like a filler character. And so what I'm doing on these team comps is I'm trying to find filler characters that are like maybe the oldest Echo characters I can find. So I have them there. They're still going to put out some okay numbers. And I just want them there to be able to echo and help push the gauge up and just help my damage dealer get as many turns with high percent. I've tried some, I've done some runs with like LD only characters, but you get really crippled with LD only characters. Because they have no way to echo. So you do burn a lot of force turns every time they have to take a turn. So I'm like, let's just do Neon as filler, because Neon isn't something I'm ever going to feel like I need unless they have a fight that really wants fire damage, which I hope they don't. So I figured Neon's going to be a fine just like filler option here as a character that can carry some echo, do a little bit of damage. I mean, she's going to be able to give rainbow numbers to the party, and that can definitely help, right? So that's kind of the strat that we decided to go with here. Now, it's going to be interesting as we get deeper into this, right? Because I'm going to keep running out of characters to use. I might find myself going back into the first part to unlock characters. At the same time, I'm not going to stress about this. Obviously, it's end of service, so if I don't get it done, who cares? But I do want to attempt to get it all done if possible, right? It's kind of funny, too, like doing this fight, because I talked about in my last video how I had just beaten Final Fantasy V, and it's like, well, here's a fight right out of Final Fantasy V, right? We've got Exdeath, and then we've got the Behemoth, and I believe this is the Behemoth that is in the final dungeon, because I'm, like, fighting these right now, because I'm, the final dungeon, like, right before you fight Exdeath, is, like, one of the best places to job grind, because all of the fights give you, like, about 30 plus job points, which is a lot, because before you get to that point, like, you get like anywhere from 1 to maybe 5 or 6 job points a fight. And so when you're getting bare minimum, like 28 to 30 job points, and then there's one fight that pops up with these movers that give you 199 job points. It's really awesome. But these behemoths are in there quite frequently. And the behemoths are actually very annoying because they constantly counter you. So if you try to use magic on them, they counter with meteor and they like wipe your party. So I have to make sure that, well, it is challenging because I can't just like fight with my best team comp all the time because I'm job grinding. So my characters have to be different jobs that maybe don't have the right setups or equipments for them looking their best. So when I'm fighting the behemoths, I'm making sure I've got like some rapid fire characters that can just do a lot of physical damage. I can usually take the physical counters just fine. But it's when they meteor me that I'm in trouble, right? The other thing I can do is I do have ways I can, inflict berserk on it and then, things like that, or silence, and then make sure. But yeah, if I accidentally like do a summon or something, and I don't kill that behemoth, they counter with meteor and they crush my party. And I learned the hard way on that one. That's the thing with those old role-playing games, right? They can be challenging, they can be brutal, but they're also very rewarding, and it's fun to, I guess, grind in those games, and you feel good when you grind up and get more powerful. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing in Final Fantasy V right now. Meanwhile, here in Defo, we have our force time up, and now we are just doing some echoes. And once again, this is why I brought Neon. Neon is just an older echo character. I want to say Neon is one of the first echo characters, is she not? It was like, I think like Terra and Garnet were like super early, but Neon is right there, maybe like the third oldest echo character, something like that. So I figured, yeah, let's just grab, because Neon's not anything I'm going to need for a DPS carry or anything like that later on. So yeah, I just thought was a good filler option. I'll probably use Terra the same way. As much as I hate to say it, because I love Terra, but she just isn't there, for DPS right now in the game. So yeah, we're going to do it this way. And I think Terra, she has an instant turn echo, so Terra is just going to be kind of a filler option when I decide to use her. But yeah, Dare to Defy Nick Stage 3, because I do have that one recorded at the time I'm doing this one, so I know how that one goes down. But we do have a fun-themed Final Fantasy VI run, and actually I did not use Terra on that run. I used some other characters, and I had some fun there, so look forward to that Final Fantasy VI themed run coming up the day after this one goes up. Because we're going to spread these out, spread the love a little bit. Try to keep some daily content rolling on the channel. If some of you have joined my channel recently for Star Rail, do not worry if you have no idea what this game is. This is the game that really kind of brought my channel up, but this game did announce end of service. So this game will be ending at the end of February, and I'm planning to just continue to do Honkai Star Rail as pretty much my replacement for this game on my channel. So hopefully some of you DFFOO players have moved on, and if you like Star Rail, definitely hopefully stay connected to the channel. Those of you that are new to my channel, hopefully you enjoy some Star Rail content or some Dokkan content. That's pretty much what is going to be on my channel moving forward. And then a periodic fun video here and there. I do like card grading, so once in a while I'll do like card grading reveals, although I recently got a lot of PSA stuff in and I didn't do a video on it. I probably should have, because I did have some really cool stuff in there. Yeah, I had some like autographed Broly cards and stuff. I had some fun stuff in there. Mix of Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. I had some pretty good expensive stuff. But what I'm going to do that's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you guys are into Honkai Star Rail, I found a website called AliExpress. It's actually an app. So it's like Temu or Wish, if you guys are familiar with that. But these are apps that are pretty much direct from China. And so what happens is you can get product on there actually fairly cheap. But it's kind of like you get what you pay for. So there's going to be kind of a mix. I've seen stuff that's really poor quality, and I've seen actually some stuff that's surprisingly very good quality. You get it cheap because you're buying it directly from China, right? So some of the things I bought on this website, Game Boy Advance games for my Analog Pocket. I've been talking about that, playing Final Fantasy V. My Final Fantasy V, by the way, though, is an actual original cartridge, but I have bought basically reproduction cartridges. They look and play exactly like the original cartridges. They're just not authentic. But my God, I would rather pay, $3.75 than $180 for some of these games. So I've only used AliExpress to buy like very rare, expensive games that I just don't want to pay for. But I still want to have like that physical cartridge. So I've done that for a few games, like some rare Fire Emblem games. There's one called Dragon Ball Adventure that I might want to do on the channel. But yeah, the Dragon Ball Adventure English cartridge is like $180. So it's like, nope, well, buy this reproduction cartridge that looks and plays exactly the same and pay $3.75, right? I bought a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. There's actually been some really cool Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on there, and this fight's going to wrap up, so I got to go quick. But I've bought, like, they do, like, really cool custom playmats and sleeves and stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and, all that stuff. So I've been buying that kind of stuff. But the thing I wanted to tell you guys I'm going to do on the channel that's really cool is they sell, like, these cool, like, anime trading cards. And they're hit or miss. Some are good, some are bad. If you guys have heard of something called Goddess Story, they're kind of popular. They'll be, like, anime character cards or whatever. Well, they actually sell specifically, you can get cards for Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. So I bought a box of Honkai Star Rail cards, and I really liked it. I was super ridiculously impressed with it. The quality of the cards were so good, and I loved the art on the cards. So I went and bought a few more boxes, and we're going to do some box openings of Honkai Star Rail trading cards. And I want to show them to you guys. They're really, really cool. So look forward to that. I'm just got to wait for them to come in the mail. But I do want to do a box opening of Honkai Star Rail trading cards. So yeah, if you like that game, definitely look forward to that. There we go. There's Dare to Defy Nick Stage 2. Not really too much to comment on there, right? It's just ramp up into force. Let Enna Crow do unga bunga damage, and there you go. We got it done. So let me know if you guys are doing these stages or not. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.